And it's TV.
Hello.
Oh, we're having a good time here in the studio. We've got the fantastic Tramaine Bowman with us here in the studio. And Tramaine, we did not warn you, but we do ask you to just jump right into a song by means of introduction to the audience. So jump in.
All right, sounds good. Let's see. I looked inside the mirror trying to find myself. Do not worry about me, worry about my mental health. I wake up in the morning and my first thought is you. And I wonder, my darling, do you think of me too? There is times that I'm down alone. Now I'm going back to my lonely home. If I can't find no peace of mind, then I will rain and there'll be no shine. I try to get up, but I'm still in my bed. I cannot outrun all these thoughts in my head. And I have been suffering from high expectations, cause people keep letting me down in almost every situation. I wanna be the best guy you can call on, but who's gonna heal the healer when he's all on his own? And I can still hear your voice, and I don't wanna leave, but I don't have no choice. That I can still hear your voice, and I don't wanna leave, but I don't have no choice. La 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 la. 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 It's my first song. That is a song I wrote like last. Thank you. That's a song I wrote like last weekend on like Sunday or something. It's called Wonder. But yeah.
And you remembered all the words.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd have to have them there, like written down.
That was a lot of words, too.
A brand new song like that.
Tramaine Bowman, live here in the studio. Tramaine, is there a way for people to stalk you online in case you're posting any music, streaming anywhere?
Yes, sir, actually. My Instagram is like _.ziiggy._. And that's like where I like post my like music updates and stuff. And I do have a Spotify. I have 2 songs out right now.
Sweet.
My Spotify is just my name, Tramaine. And if you type, Tramaine, and then put Lilac, Lilac, then it'll pop up, because like that's my latest song, Lilac. I am in the middle of recording a song that I will play for y'all soon, called Bright Lights, and it'll be out like hopefully within the next month. But,
So you're doing this recording at home or where?
my best friend Gabriel, he's awesome. Like we use a laptop. We use GarageBand on his Apple computer.
Good.
Yeah, we've had a lot of folks here in the studio who have made entire CDs using GarageBand.
It's important to pick your best friends for those who can help you record your record.
Totally.
All my best friends had fake IDs in cars. But, it was a different time.
Your cars are good. Well, Tramaine, we want to get as much great music in as we can. We do want to learn a lot about your what got you into songwriting, but how about first you play another song for us, if you would?
I sure will. All right, this song is called Willow Creek. I wrote it a week and a half ago, I think. Wow. I think either a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. Here we go. Driving down this road alone, and I'm wondering, what is all this for? No, I cannot fit in with them, cause my life was built for another door. I looked in the mirror, and what I saw just wasn't myself. I saw somebody who was lost and alone and calling out for help. As I fade away from society, these adults, yeah, they have lied to me. My vision was once so blurry. I've widened my eyes and now I see they build you up just to tear you down. My life is in in shambles, and I need to leave this town at night when my eyes are closed and my head is on my bed. The moon shines through the blinds and highlights the things I said. The days are getting longer and my energy is running low, 'cause since the day that I was born, I have always been on go. 'Cause they build you up just to tear you down. My life is in shambles and I need to leave this town. I turned around and looked you in your eyes, but you pointed outside and told me goodbye. Oh, but if I just turn the page to the beginning, I'd seen the signs that would have warned me of my reckoning. I want somebody to hold when darkness grabs my soul, and I have felt this way since I was 10 years old. I've been looking up and down for a friend that is near, but when I open my eyes, all of my friends disappear. I've been looking up and down for a friend that is near, but when I open my eyes, all of my friends disappear. 'Cause they build you up just to tear you down. My life is in shambles and I need to leave this town. I turned around and looked you in your eyes, but you pointed outside and told me goodbye. They build you up just to tear you down. My life is in shambles and I need to leave this town. I turned around and looked you in your eyes, but you pointed outside and told me goodbye. Oh, yeah, that's my second song.
I'm listening to Richie Havens flavored punk rock.
Absolutely. Written 10 days ago.
You listen to Richie Havens, right?
Of course.
Okay, so your songs are driven in some interesting ways. As the arc of the song, of the lyrics take you, the guitar drives us to that place even stronger. And I was like, I'm listening to punk rock. And then you had these Richie Havens moments of you're driving it home, and then you dial it back, which he doesn't always do. And then you bring us back to those quiet moments in the lyrics. What even? I'm so here for this.
So, Tramaine, your guitar playing is fantastic.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing?
I've been playing for 4 years now.
4 measly little years.
And how did you learn? Did you develop this yourself?
Oh, well, I have a guitar. Well, I had a guitar teacher. His name is Alan. I was friends with his wife when I was like 8 years old. Because when I was 8, I wanted to buy something to my Xbox, but I couldn't afford it. So my mom was like, go and like, sit in the corner, like play, like, cause I couldn't play guitar then. We had a toy guitar, it's like, strum something and sing something. So I just sat on the corner, and every time like somebody was coming near me, I start singing and like just making up some random things like, da 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 da. But yeah, and so then this lady was walking down the street, Miss Deb, she had like stopped listening to me play, and she gave me $1, and ever since then we've been friends. And then on my 13th birthday in 2017, she gave me this car. It was like a Batman car, and it was like they had this secret bat code. Now I go to her house, I knock on the door, and I'll say the bat code, and that's when like I met Alan and stuff, and he gave me my first free guitar lesson. And at first I was nervous to do it. Like I was like, I don't know, man. Like let me just get it over with. So then I did it, and I was like, okay. It's kind of cool. And so I just kept doing it. And then like I fell in love with it. And this is like back in like almost 8th grade, I think. And like ever since 8th grade, I knew that guitar is what I wanted to do.
Wow. They played that just like drug dealers would. I mean, they knew that giving you the secret back code was going to be just the perfect thing to draw you in.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant move.
Yeah, totally. I'm like eternally thankful for it. Because, yeah, guitar is like, I love it.
Well, it's clearly you have a love affair with that guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Now, I first met you, it wasn't long ago. I think it was one of the last Fridays in maybe June-ish. And we'd finished the show here, and I walked across the street into yonder and said hey to Eric, and was walking back out, and you were out on the sidewalk playing, and just my jaw dropped.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, who's this? Why hasn't he been on the show yet?
Yeah, I really appreciate you having me on the show now, though.
Oh, man, we are very happy to have you here with us playing your great music.
Thank you.
Hoping we can persuade you to play a little bit more.
Yep,
I would love to hear my next song. This one is called Life. It's like, life but spelled with a Y instead of an I, like Lyfe. And let's see, I wrote this one like in June. I wrote this actually during quarantine when I was starting to feel like down. It was towards the end of the quarantine, like school year and stuff. And it was like when it was like kind of like rough and stuff like that. Sitting in my kitchen and wrote it. Let's see. Here we go. Something about being in this house is making me so depressed. I've let myself go and I looked into the mirror. What I saw was just such a mess. And I've come so far, but still I wonder what would happen if I just quit. Cause this current situation of life that I'm trapped in, it just won't lift. And I'm looking in your eyes of amber green. I've fallen in those old memories, and until tomorrow I'll sing this song in case there is something that I have gotten wrong. The sun has set and now the moon calls, and I'm still stuck in my mind. Reality is killing me and I can't wait till I can leave it behind. And I can see the willow trees, tears drop to the ground as I wonder who will weep for me when I'm no longer around. I'll drift away every day till I can find some peace. My thoughts are here but my mind is gone, scrambled on the concrete streets. There's a light at the end of the hallway that shines baby blue, and in my mind there is sunshine every time I think of you. And I'm looking in your eyes of amber green. I've fallen in those old memories, and until tomorrow I'll sing this song in case there is something that I have gotten wrong. And I woke up this morning with those words on my wall, and I pictured you while I was reading them all. Putting that one out after my next song. But yeah,
I am totally enjoying this. Hope you guys are having fun.
So Tramaine, you told us about when you first had the opportunity to learn a little bit about guitar, and Kim mentioned the influences in those first two songs. That song was a little bit different. The chords, more standard chords. The other ones had sort of jazz, soul, salsa kind of chords. But songwriting is a different kind of thing. So what point along the way did you figure, I'm just going to write a song? How'd that happen? Do you remember?
I've always wanted to write a song, right? And so when I came to Eno, let's see, this is around 2019 or something like that, and let's see, towards December, I have this friend, her name is Aaliyah Wendelbo, and she writes pretty good music. Right now she's at UNCSA. And she just would send me her music, and I just wow, I envy this. She is so good at this. Her voice is beautiful and everything. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try. And so then I wrote one song. I wish I remember how to play it because I would love to play it for y'all. And I wrote that song. This is almost a year or two ago now. And after that, I just, sent it to my friends, and they was like, okay, this is really good. And I'm like, okay. And so I just, kept writing. I was like, okay, I want my next song to be better than my last song. And so, I just wanted to keep improving like that. And, I listen to, everything to draw in influence to, try to, really get an understanding of, the way people are writing lyrics and stuff. And so, I'd say the environment I was in at the time, with my friends writing music and stuff like that and being talented musically kind of gave me an extra boost of confidence to be able to, I can try to do this for myself too. And so, I started doing it. And ever since then, I've been, writing my songs. If I'm feeling some type of way, I just go ahead and just see what chords match the way I'm feeling,
So is that how it begins? You're having a feeling about something in your life or something you're seeing around you.
Yes, sir.
And you're playing some chords, and that song there, you had the refrain, the la 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 la. Is that so? Then sort of a little melody goes through your head, or walk us through a little bit how this get it going. So how's that happen for you?
So it's when I'm experiencing something, I cannot write. If I'm in the heat of the moment, my head is it feels like it's about to explode. It has to be after the thing is done with, and I'm sitting down with my guitar, okay, I just handled that situation. So I'll pick it up and start playing. I'll start humming stuff, little melodies and stuff, and just going around and stuff like that. And just once I find a chord progression that I like and stuff, then I'll start trying to be what would I want to hear when I was in my situation, what song would I have wanted to hear? And so then I try to write that song, and then, and so after the fact, I can write those songs. And, and I just I like to start off with my writing process is make sure you every single part of the song. I'll start off with the beginning chords, and I'll like those, move to the middle, like those, and by the end, if I like the whole entire thing, then I'll be done. I'll know I'm done. But that's pretty much how it goes and stuff.
Really interesting. So, but also interesting is just being here, immersing ourselves in these great songs, which I know you have more than a couple tonight, so we want to get them in. And what do you have for us next?
My next song is actually going to be my last original song that I'll play. It's called Bright Lights, and it's going to be the next song I put on Spotify. It's the one that I'm working on right now with my best friend Gabriel. All right, I wrote it on 12-string, but my 12-string strings are a little dull because I did not change my 12-string strings because I don't have any.
Well, it takes 2 hours. So.
It takes forever.
And
that takes two more hours to get them tuned up.
I know. I look at it and get goosebumps. It's okay.
Yeah, not today.
Yeah, so I'm just going to play them on this guitar because it sounds a little bit better because the strings are fresher. But yeah. That I love, and starling cars, darling ours, will drive us anywhere, cruise through the stars, and bright lights in the city nights. Imagine falling above under vibrant lights, the smell of dreams. In the air comes the worries out of my head. There's life to live and there's love to give, but they put you through it since you were a kid. And I've packed my bags to the brim, and they stare at me as I glance at them. Who knew this wouldn't last? I'm older, so much older now. I'm on my way away from here. I just gotta make it through the year. Maybe you could hold me down soon enough, 'cause this beating that I'm taking on my soul is rough. Bright lights in the city above, calling me back to the place that I love. And starling cars, darling ours, will drive us anywhere, cruise through the stars. And now I'm here, but my vision is blurry. It's getting cold, so I told my dreams to hurry. I got knocked down, so I tried again, but the words that she muddled shook me deep within. So I've packed my bags to the brim, and they stare at me as I glance at them. My knees are weak as I walk towards the door. I knew right then that I would not be back no more. Now I'm on my way away from here. I just gotta make it through the year. Maybe you could hold me down soon enough, 'cause this beating that I'm taking on my soul is rough. Bright lights in the city above, calling me back to the place that I love. And starling cars, darling ours, will drive us anywhere, cruise through the stars. And bright lights in the city above, calling me back to the place that I love. And starling cars, darling ours, will drive us anywhere, cruise through the stars. And there we go.
Woo!
More Tramaine Bowman live in the studio. Tramaine, you said that was your last original song you were going to play, so I have to say the thing and ask the question that was kind of bubbling around in my head is, when you see a teenager with a guitar, especially a teenage male with a guitar, you kind of expect a certain kind of music. You expect something very hormone-driven, very angsty, and you're not doing that so much. I mean, it's not a bad thing. The Rolling Stones got a lot of traction out of "I Can't Get No Satisfaction," which is really just a teenage kid screaming about his frustration. Your lyrics and what you're putting out is way more nuanced.
Thank you.
You're adding so much more depth and introspection and thought and love into it. So I'm wondering, you have people you bounce ideas off of? You're still in high school. You mentioned, River Academy. Do you have like a creative writing instructor who kind of points you in the right direction sometimes?
Nah, it's really just me and my best friends, like me and Gabriel and Max and Brandon and Aaliyah Winnebo and we just I listen to music and music just makes me feel, and like the type of music I listen to is really honest. Like it's like they bare their soul like naked and just like here it is, take it for what it is.
And that's what you're doing.
Yes, and that's what I want to do. Like that's what inspires me the most, because that helps me through like some of the rough situations that I might have to go through and stuff like that. And so,
well, we're men here. We're not supposed to have these kind of feelings, or at least not let people know about it.
Yeah, but I've always heard that saying, but I'm I feel like it's really important to express yourself and like bury your emotions out there and stuff. Because when you're like honest about the way that you're feeling, like especially that I found through like songs and like what I noticed from the music that I listen to is like these musicians are just regular people who are just writing about how they feel, and like if they're down and out, they're writing about that, and it's just like, you know, and it helps me so much.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm just like, you know, if I did the same thing, like, you know, because I love doing it, and it's like it might help somebody else too. So.
I'm sure, it helps you doing it, getting those thoughts out and getting them onto paper, and I'm impressed. I'm digging the whole show tonight.
Everybody, we are here with Tramaine Bowman, and on Insta _ZIIGGY_
Yeah, underscore dot, like underscore period, Z, and then it's ZIIGGY dot underscore.
Missed 2 dots. Underscore dot. ZIIGGY.
These Instagram handles are getting very difficult.
I'm telling you, because everybody got the good ones. I'm just like, what can I do that, like, because my nickname is Ziggy. But yeah, I was like, you know, how can I get Ziggy in there without not, you know, messing it up? But yeah, that was close as I could get.
Well, once you hit a certain point, I get a feeling everyone's going to know underscore dot ZII Ziggy guy.
You missed the dot.
What? Thanks.
There's another 2 dots. Dots on either side.
Jeez. Well, what begs the question, though? You said you're a senior in high school. What is your post-high school plan? You have one?
My post-high school plan is to just pursue my music and, like, you know, try to make something shake with that. Me and my best friends, Gabriel, Max, and Brandon, you know, we're doing our thing. We're trying to get a band together and stuff. We, you know, struggling to find a drummer and stuff. But, you know, Gabriel's going to be the drummer for now, and Brandon's going to be our bass player, and Max is on vocals, and so am I, and I'll be playing guitar. And so we're just going to try to, like, you know, start getting gigs around, you know, this area and stuff, and, like, play places and just, you know, hopefully make something shake with that, and we'll do that for the, like, you know, next year or so, and see if we can get something to work.
Well, we want to hear.
I like this plan.
Any drummers out there listen to the show?
Yes, please.
Who have an extra little bit of time, or you're just getting into the biz, go out on Insta. You can find Tramaine under Ziggy, 2 I's, 2 G's, 2 dots,
Bunch
2
of dots.
underscores. Easy to find.
Well, will you play us another song?
Of course. Let's see. I'll play something almost similar to mine. It's by this guy named Joe Fox. He's a musician in London. His first song is called Radio. I'll play 2 of his songs, and yeah, here we go. Well, I'll be your man. I ain't so clever, but I'll show up on time. And I found a getaway car. Maybe we'll get away. Maybe we'll drive real far. I wanna listen to your radio. I wanna go where the young folk go. I want a melody to save my soul. I wanna feel the love I used to know. Well, this ain't no trick. You're all I ever had. You're all I ever wanted. And all your favorite records, let's play them all tonight. Just time and music right. I wanna listen to your radio. I wanna go where the young folk go. I want a melody to save my soul. I wanna feel the love I used to know. Well, I'll be your man. I ain't so clever, but I'll show up on time. And I wanna turn you on. Listen to your favorite song. Let's just turn the radio up, turn the music right up. I wanna listen to your radio. I wanna go where the young folk go. love I used to know. I wanna listen to your radio. I wanna go where the young folk go. I want a melody to save my soul. I wanna feel the love I used to know. There you go.
Beautiful.
All right, this is WHUP LP Hillsborough, and we are here with Tramaine Bowman. And Tramaine, now that song sounded to me a little more reggae. Is this a reggae artist?
Nah, he's just like a folk. He's like a folk soul artist, actually.
Well, you put a reggae spin on. That's really nice.
That
Nicely
sounds real
done.
good. I like it.
Bob, you want to talk about anything?
You want to?
You look comfortable.
Tramaine, you're getting ripped off.
Do I need to run across the street?
We'll make it up to you.
No. Well, we are a community radio station, and we thrive on support of our listeners, and especially the support of our sponsors. And support for Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsborough, North Carolina, makers of the finest anything you can think of chocolate. It's fall. He's starting to make the truffles again. Handcrafted, hand-painted, best chocolate you've ever had anywhere. Makes marshmallows, chocolate dip marshmallows, sorbet, gelato, all kinds of chocolate barks with all kinds of stuff in them. He'll custom make the best cake you've ever had in your life. And that's not the opinion of WHUP or Pass the Hat staff. It's just a scientific fact. And
I like cake.
and
my cake.
every guest on Pass the Hat gets a custom-made, fresh-made on Fridays, 1-pound chocolate bar from Matthews Chocolates that on a typical Friday night, our guest, Tramaine Bowman, would be holding up for the camera right now. But it hasn't made it to the studio yet.
Well,
So
hopefully it's because there's a big line outside of Matthew's place.
yeah, I think it's a little bit busy over there, but Tramaine, don't worry. Your chocolate is coming.
Say less. Say less. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Well, Tramaine, are you going to play us any blues tonight?
Any blues tonight? Oh, yeah, I'll play you Hound Dog, actually. I'll do that right now.
Stop.
Yeah, I got you.
Love that.
All righty. Nothing but a hound dog barking up my tree. You ain't nothing but a hound dog barking up my tree. Well, you ain't never done a rabbit no harm, so how the hell you gonna tease me? Well, you say you was a high class. I caught you sleeping in a barn. Yes, you say you were a high class. Caught you sleeping in a barn. Well, you might as well roll over, baby. I ain't gonna do you no harm.
I'm so glad I asked for that.
Tramaine doesn't need pot holders to pull things out of the oven. Playing guitar like that, there's
Yeah, huh?
there's no feeling
Asbestos fingers.
there. No, none. Wow.
Thank you. Let me see.
Do you know John Shane by chance?
No, sir, I don't.
He's a blues musician down in Chapel Hill who 2 years ago, International Blues Musician of the Year.
Wow.
I'm sure he would love to see and hear you play.
Appreciate that.
We'll point him your way. He's also, Kim Lane, you've taken guitar lessons from him, haven't you?
I have. Yeah, but I didn't turn out that good. I didn't turn out like him.
Yet.
How
Some things you have to be born with.
I was gonna say, how did you get to that point? Is that just you're clearly doing the work, but was that lessons or was that you doing the work?
Both, actually. It's like, they're just saying, like, he understood the assignment and did extra credits. It's like what I try to do when it comes to guitar. Like, my guitar teacher, like, it's mainly like a confidence thing, to be honest. Like, he, when I first started playing, like, you know, I was like, I mean, at first I was like shy and stuff. I didn't feel like comfortable really playing. But like he would say stuff like if I couldn't play something, he'd be like, "Come on, man, I know you can play this." He was like, "If they can do it, then you can do it 10 times better." And I was like him after being constantly told something like that, you'd be like, well, maybe they're right, you know? So like, you know, I was like, okay, you know, I'll trust them. And then I just like, you know, went home and just like studied like the greats and stuff like that. Cause you know, that other saying, if you want to be a great, you got to study the greats and stuff. But yeah, and so like for the first like 2 years of my guitar playing, like Jimi Hendrix was all I like cared about. Like I was just so involved with him, like everything about him. Like he's still the coolest person ever. Like, it's been 50 years, but like, yeah, so that, listening to him, learning his songs and stuff and like his embellishments and stuff like that. And yeah, that was like really what helped me a lot and like, cause okay, here's the thing. Jimi Hendrix has so much feeling in his playing. Like you can hear how he's feeling. If he's not feeling good, you're gonna hear it. If he can make his guitar cry, all of that stuff. And so it's just like to play with such emotion and such feel was like really inspiring and like really setting me up to how I felt I wanted my career in like guitar to go. But yeah.
I think you're nailing that part of it.
I appreciate that very much.
As long as he didn't bring the lighter fluid in the lighter with him.
Oh, trust
Yeah, that.
me. Forgot that at home.
We got to do that outside.
Yeah. Wow. Well, we would love to hear more.
Thank you. Let me make sure my guitar is in tune. A little out of tune. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that was it got a good beating a few minutes ago.
What'd you say?
Yeah, I said it got a good beating a few minutes ago.
It did. It surely did. I can admit to that. Like, especially whenever I'm playing Hound Dog. Here we go. That's cool. Cool. Let's see. Here's a song written by my friend Cosmo Pike. He's a musician in London. I love his music so much. And here we go. First I thought you were sinful, but now I realize that it's simple. I'm feeling you, let's fill it to the brimful. Let's make this thing pop like a pimple. It's more like a social thing. Girl, it's your eyes I'm falling in. And I felt this couple times, it's torturing. My girl and I'm your guy. I can't imagine how, and I can't imagine why we break up. I love you without makeup. Without you, girl, there ain't no offer that I wouldn't take. started 'cause you were simply mine. But things got out of hand and then we started to find different outputs of stress, mainly blazing excess. And now I'm so tired I can't even undress. I need some sleep, getting back on my feet. But I'ma keep it primitive 'cause the strength keeps setting me. The strength keeps setting me. My girl and I'm your guy. I can't imagine how, and I can't imagine why we break up. I love you without makeup. Without you, girl, there ain't no offer that I wouldn't take. Without you, girl, there ain't no offer that I wouldn't. My girl and I'm your guy. Can't imagine how, and I can't imagine why we break up. I love you without makeup. Without you, girl, there ain't no offer that I wouldn't take. Offer that I wouldn't. My girl, and it seems nice. I'm running around brainless and I'm losing my life. We break up. I love you without makeup. Without you, girl, there ain't no offer that I wouldn't take.
Whew.
And for that,
He gets a prize. How did
I saw it in the. I saw it when it came in. I about lost track.
you mentioned this song was written by a friend in London?
His name is Cosmo Pike.
How'd you come to have a friend in London?
He's actually funny story actually. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now you got to hold it up for the camera now.
Thank you.
Or
so
you could ignore
he's
me.
like he like I'm gonna be playing like a few of his songs actually tonight. He released some songs back in 2017 that actually caught like some traction. It was really cool, and like over quarantine, like August like 2020 and stuff, I was like really listening to his music like crazy, and I was just like, bro, his lyrics and like just, it was so beautiful, and his guitar playing was like it was so good. And so, you know, after a while I was like, you know what, I really like this guy, and like I just feel like, you know, from his music I just feel like he's my friend. And so I just went to his Instagram and just started like when I was thinking about him, I just texted him like, yo, thank you so much for making this song, like literally it helped me with this, and like it's just so cool, and I love it when you did this in the song. And you know, I texted him a couple of times and stuff, and eventually he like replied to me, and I was like, oh snap. And then yeah, we've kind of kept in touch since then, and yeah, now he's like my friend and stuff, and
That's
cool.
That's kind of fantastic that you can make that kind of connection internationally.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
With the little computer that you hold in your hand, and it turns into a real connection, a collaborative connection. That's magic.
well, and the people who are doing social media right are doing that. Like, I'm sure that as your stuff gains more exposure, whether it's with a band or just yourself, something tells me that when someone reaches out to you sincerely asking questions or wanting mentoring, you'll probably get back to them, right?
Oh my gosh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Totally. Because, I mean, like, yeah, I mean, that would be, like, wonderful. Because, like, you know, the thing with Cosmo's music is, like, it just helped so much and stuff. And, like, you know, just it helps me get through those times, and it helps me feel like, you know, like, whatever I'm experiencing right now, I'm going to be fine and stuff like that. And if, you know, my music makes somebody feel that way, in order for them to, like, you know, feel compelled to text me about it, and perfect.
It's all right.
Tramaine, if you'd do us a favor, that bag on the table, if you would slide that thing out of it and hold it up to the camera,
Oh, yes. Of
so
course.
everybody can see. And
Let's see here. Oh my goodness.
oh, look at that! Whoa!
And each one is custom made. This one is just fresh out of the whatever they make these things in. But so we don't know what's in it. So Matthew handprints the label on the back to say what's in it. So if you want to read that, we'll find out.
I'm reading cursive, but I think it says almonds, like coffee, dark chocolate, Rice Krispie treats. Good
Ooh.
Lord.
That sounds pretty edible.
I'm telling you, man, it looks so good too. Like I kind of just want to put it in the freezer and take it out every couple months just to look at it.
Well, take a picture and it'll last forever, and then you can eat it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
exactly.
that's one thing about what Matthew does. He is not only an amazing chocolatier, he's a great artist. So everything he makes is art.
Totally,
And
yes.
Kim, what is that you just devoured? Was that? It looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup, but it's from.
It's a Matthew's peanut butter cup. That's really good.
Even better.
Very nice.
All right, we've got everybody jacked up on on chocolate now. Tramaine, do you have more of that fantastic music? Because this is a great show so far.
I do have a couple more songs. Let's see here. Hopefully my voice stays with me. All right. This one is called A Piper for Janet. It's on Cosmo's latest EP he had just dropped, like in, I think, February or January. One of those. It was this year, I think, 2021. Yep. All right, here it is. So sick of lying in my single bed, since something consumed too by this heartfelt stress. Mind on a high, my mind is ever possessed. These thoughts carry truth to them, though I cannot lie. Been through it all this week in my eye. Caught my reflection, having breakfast and this delicatessen. And so alone I've been stressing, and it's fairly depressing, and I won't feel afraid of the full fact that it's too late. It's all in your head, and it's in your face, it's in your eyes. So forever by myself I'll be moving stealth, and it's for a better cause, long as the motion drags me underwater. And as the moon wanes and it rains and it pours, pathetically hanging my head to the floor. Your mind be not mine, as I mentioned before, keeping me at bay with her kiss. It was a gentle way of breaking my fall, and it rains and it pours. She listens when I talk. Far from lovers, they have been swept up on shores. I felt like I'm Billy with that green apple core. Congratulations, and there's the applause. Oh, don't ever feel afraid of the full fact that it's too late. It's all in your head, and it's in your eyes, it's in your eyes. the motion drives me underwater. By and large, I need total help to wake up from this dream of me and you. Is there I wouldn't go.
Tramaine, you've mentioned Cosmo a couple of times, but I might have been distracted by chocolate, and I didn't catch Cosmo's last name.
Cosmo Pike.
Pike, P-I-K-E?
P-Y-K-E.
P-Y-K-E. Mm-hmm. Excellent. I'll put that in the chat so folks can go look up Cosmo Pike, too.
Well, tell Cosmo if he's ever planning on heading this way, give us a little bit of notice because we do book in advance, but always got a place for him.
Totally. I'll let him know for sure. Let's see. What should I play next? Which one should I play next? I'm going to play...
Oh, no, not that one.
yeah, that one's it's a rough one. But yeah, here goes. I think Railroad Tracks is what I'll play. All righty. She left with him. She is the one I'm always mentioning. Still having fun when I chose to, and I try not to fight or get over you. You're a working businesswoman, hire me as your temp. My dear, I was misconstrued and hiding my mistakes quite well. Yeah, and I saw you. I looked in your eyes and I saw you. You were wandering by and I saw through myself, looking at your face back, and I saw you on that railroad track, and I'm so defeated, but I'm stumbling by. She gets my calls, she don't seem to recall the act of purposefully missing them all. Seems so deranged, but I don't need to explain the thoughts of my feelings, the thoughts of my feelings. Soaked in the rain. If you knew your insurance would drive you to that, my dear, hold your horse, 'cause there's doubt as we'll go anywhere, as long as we're in South, as long as it's in South. And I saw you and I looked in your eyes and I saw through myself. You know, would it all be alright if ever I lied to you? I'd fade to black, and I saw you on that railroad track, and I'm so defeated, but I'm stumbling back. And funny how a teardrop wasn't enough for that, and I can't believe it when I seen it down south. I had to find my way out. Oh, take my hand. Listen, baby, won't you understand that you're amazing, but beneath this man lies a teardrop for you. And so in love, 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 love. Please do not worry, girl, but beneath this man lies a teardrop. I had to find my way out. I had to find my way out. And it's funny how a teardrop for you. And I saw you. I looked in your eyes and I saw through myself. And oh, be alright if ever I lied to you. I'd fade to black and I saw you on that railroad track. Whew, that song is a mouthful.
Well done. Fantastic. Y'all have been listening to Tramaine Bowman here on Pass the Hat. Oh, we're going to make him play one more song. I'm sorry, we're going to ask him to play one more song.
He might do it.
He might. But I'm wondering, how did you become Ziggy?
How did I become Ziggy? Honestly, it's not that fantastic of a story. It's like, it was 8th grade, sitting in gym class, I was out of breath, I was sitting on the bleachers, and I just kept yelling it. I was like, Ziggy! Ziggy! Like, it was just on the top of my head. You know when you're exhausted, like, you just think of something, just say
Something
it.
just happens, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, Ziggy! Ziggy! And then my friends was like, Ziggy. And they've just been calling me that ever since. And so
It stuck.
Yeah, it has. I mean, I love the name. I'm glad,
Yeah, sometimes you just got to own that.
What'd you say?
Sometimes you just got to own that. Mm-hmm. Well, you can stalk Ziggy Tramaine on Instagram at, tell me if I got this right, _ZIIGGY_.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Damn, I'm good.
I'm telling you.
You've been spending too much time on Instagram, obviously.
Kim tells me I'm the old man of Instagram.
That's what Lucy Bella said.
Someone's got to do it.
Bob Johnson's. I told my daughter, she's 12, that Bob got an Instagram account. And she was like, oh, he's the old man on Instagram? Oh.
Oh,
Made that
the
face.
old man.
Yeah.
The old man. In fact, that's going to be my handle from now on. I'm going to have to change it. The old man on Instagram.
Perfect.
All right, Tramaine, we've got a few more minutes before we turn off the live stream. Y'all, when we do turn off the live stream, well, the live stream will end, but the radio show does not end. So you can keep listening at WHUPFM.org. You don't even have to click anything. It's just that should be on the main page live, and then it'll be archived forever. If you just click shows, go down to Pass the Hat, you can find the Tramaine Bowman Show and listen to it anytime you want to. And, of course, you can find this video, all the places that it's saved, on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch for a couple of weeks, because Twitch only keeps it for a couple of weeks. Facebook and YouTube for as long as they let us have a platform. Tramaine, can you close us out with a song?
I will, actually. I'll switch to my 12 string for that. Here we go. Let me grab that thing.
I put it a long ways away.
I know, right? Let's see. Should be in tune.
Sounds good.
It's good because we don't have time to tune.
Yeah, no, not at all. I bet. So, here we go. If you smile at me, I will understand, 'cause that is something everybody everywhere does in the same language. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. There's just one thing I'd like to know. Can you tell me, please, who won? Say, can I have some of your purple berries? Yes, I've been eating them for 6 or 7 weeks now. I haven't got sick once. probably keep us both alive. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy, you know the way it's supposed to be. Silver people on the shoreline, let us be, talking about very free and easy. As we watch you die, all we can do is echo your anguish cries. Stare as all human feelings die. We are leaving, you don't need us. Take a sister, then by the hand, lead her away from this foreign land, far away where we might laugh again. We are leaving, you don't need us. It's a fair wind blowing warm out of the south and over my shoulder. Guess I'll set a course and go. Here we go.
Whew. Man, that 12 string's a machine, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Tramaine Bowman's a machine. Fantastic stuff. Tramaine, we're going to end the live stream now. Wave goodbye to the camera.
Goodbye, y'all. Thank y'all for listening.